I'm back at the Elysee, French 18th century apartments, and there's so many faults with this place. Like, take this room here. They've got a balcony, but no door access to the balcony. And there's just so many faults with this apartment. So here's the balcony here, but no access door onto the balcony. And same with these apartments over here. They've got a balcony ledge, and the ones above have got a balcony with no ledge and no door onto the balcony. And this is just one of, well over 1,000 apartments that are like this. Though some of them have got balconies and a railing, but no access to the balcony. I mean, it's absolutely. We're in another apartment, and they're just one huge rooms with all glass, which would be, it's so hot in here at the moment, unbearable heat. But they've built these apartments, this one particular one, with no balconies, no sliding doors, no balcony out looking onto the river. It's just a crazy design. They've got a balcony outside the back with no access door onto the balcony. And these huge, huge windows. And that's all glass there. Absolutely ridiculous. And this is how they sell them. And then you have to come in and, get builders in to put in how many bedrooms you want, where you want your kitchen, where you want your bathroom. And they haven't allowed for any plumbing, so they have to drill holes into the floor and going down. It's crazy. And there's literally, between 1,000 and 2,000 apartments just like this. You see the sand barges going past, $1 million view, and no balcony doors. It's crazy. It's designed off the Elysee apartments in France, and I'll add some photos of the Elysee Palace in France and compare them to this. And they've tried to turn 18th century into the 21st century and made a huge, huge, huge mistake. The outside looks good, but inside is a disaster. Now these are the bathrooms, and they've put in a washing basin and a toilet. There's no place for a shower or a bath. That's it. And there's another one over here, exactly the same. Got a washing basin, a toilet, and no room for a shower. And I've covered the whole floor. And this is it. No bath, no room for a shower, no showers installed, just bathroom, just a toilet and washing basins, and taking up the whole floor. Everything's glass. No balcony, no sliding doors. Just crazy. This is another huge design with all these, well over between 1,000 and 2,000 apartments. There's the back entrance. So if you're using the back entrance, you come into this. Absolutely disgusting. The sun never gets here. The apartments have been built far too close to each other. And everyone, you know, they didn't put any plumbing in. And everything's green with covered in mould because the sun doesn't get here. And it's like walking on ice. I mean, look at that outlet there. So everyone's back entrance is just like this. You can't drive a motorbike or a car up here. I mean, it's just a disaster. Between 1,000 and 2,000 apartments exactly like this. You come out your back door and you come to this, you know, just covered in green mould, and it absolutely stinks out here. It's absolutely shocking, that green mould. It's like walking on ice. And those apartments up there have got balconies with no door leading onto the balcony. And the plumbing, they never put any plumbing in, so everyone has to put their own plumbing in, and there's pipes sticking all over the place like down here. I mean, and look at that green mould. Absolutely disgusting. And the further along you get, the more slippery it gets and just covered in green mould. Huge design faults. There's absolutely hundreds and hundreds of design faults in this apartment. Looks nice from the outside, but once you get in the back alleyways and inside the apartments, they've all got design faults. Look at the green mould here. And it really, really stinks out the back here. Absolutely terrible. It smells like someone, you know, some animals died here. And it's a revolting smell. Those apartments that I just looked into, once with the big glass windows and no balcony. Yeah, and it looks absolutely fantastic from the outside. But once you get inside, it's a complete disaster. With, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of faults in every apartment. It looks exactly like the Elysee Palace in France from the outside. I'll add some photos of the Elysee Palace in France to this video at the end, and you can compare them both, but inside and outside it just looks like it is the 18th century. They built the whole building, and you know, no places for electrical wiring or plumbing or sewer or places to put a washing machine or a shower or a bath. They left, you know, just solid concrete floors, and it's going to cost a fortune to, you know, to put all that in if you bought one of those big empty apartments. But $1 million views. $1 million views, but you know, very few have got a balcony. You can access, if you're coming to Phnom Penh Cambodia, you can access this walkway from the night markets on Street 106, 108, or outside the Royal Palace. There's a walkway goes along the Mekong River, and you'll eventually come to this here. It's about probably a 30-minute walk here, so you can actually walk it to this area here from the city of Phnom Penh. It's probably a 30-minute, you know, nice slow walk. And if you take a tuk-tuk, it's $1 from the city centre to here if you want to get a tuk-tuk. And most of the apartments, you know, like I've had, the doors are open, you just go in and have a look. There's no security. All the apartments that face the river, you know, 99% have got no balcony, just glass, no doors to open up. But then you have these little tiny studio apartments that's got a little balcony. But inside there, they're so tiny. I mean, once you put a double or a queen size bed in and a lounge suite, the whole room's taken up. So those little tiny studio apartments there with a balcony, you know, no one ever was going to live in those. There's not enough room for one person. If you had a cat, well, there'd be no room to move. This part that faces the river, you know, these would be the most expensive apartments, and none of them have got any balconies or access to a balcony. Just solid glass windows. And the apartments that face into those little back alleyways have got a balcony with no door. Crazy construction. And you think all these apartments would have a balcony overlooking the river. Huge design faults. Here's some balconies with no railings, and the other ones above have just got windows and no balcony. And the ones on the other side have got a balcony. These ones haven't, and these ones haven't here. Some have got balconies, but most haven't. There's more tourists come here just to photograph it than to do anything else. 99% are just empty, and have been for 2 years or 3 years, and probably will be for the foreseeable future. I mean, there's just too many design faults. Elysee apartments, designed like the Elysee Palace in France. And I'll add some photos just to show you the Elysee Palace in France, built in the 17th and 18th century. And they've tried to copy it, and it's become a huge disaster with hundreds of design faults. It will never be fully occupied. There's a few shops opening up down below, but no one ever comes here. So it's going to be a huge white elephant. So this is Mystery Cambodia, signing off from Elysee Apartments, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And you can leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching, and please click that like button, subscribe and share this video. Thank you. Mystery Cambodia signing off.